Hey boys, it's your boy back with another video, and today we are going to be going over last season, final day of the season push. I pushed up into that sweet top 10,000 to get that 7K finish. It's pretty good. Had some good games, beating some noobs, what can I say? And let's get into it.
So this right here is the game that got me 7K against this mortar player. You know, I don't see this deck too often, so I mean, after I saw first few cards, you know, you kind of figure out it's mortar. You see the skeleton barrel. I'm hoping it's not golem clone, because that would be not good. I don't like golem clone. It's not a good matchup for us. But I see this pure golems. I think it's Mega Knight bait right now. Is what I'm thinking, you know, because of the skeleton barrel. But I see the bar barrel, so I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, I guess it could be mortar, you know. I'm pretty much tryharding right now. I go for Tesla, because normally they don't put anything in front of it. I mean, he did put a Valk. You know, if he got that Valk down, that could have been a little bit of trouble. Not gonna lie. But it didn't, you know, so that was really good for us. You know, I'm tryharding a little bit. So, I know that he doesn't have his Valkyrie cycle, so this is probably gonna be, you know, that was a very aggressive play. And even if he did get the mortar lock, like, I could have just gone X opposite lane, need a bit of damage. Like, you know, it's too aggressive to go mortar Valk first play, honestly. So we capitalize, we take a lot of damage, and it's looking really good for us. You know, I'm still in the zone pretty much, but you know, I was on the call with a bud, you know, just playing some Clash, and so I might have made a couple silly mistakes somewhere in these games. So but you know, it's all part of the fun. We still got 7K, so we're chilling. You know, just fireball that mortar there, get it out of there. Don't like it. You know, I mean, you get the tower damage too. It's just a win-win all around. So he's gonna go for a Valk. I'm just gonna log that and that. Probably Tesla to kill all this. And then I'm just, you know, playing my cards. I do my Electro Spirit to keep the Tesla alive. And that cleans everything up. Pretty nice. So yeah, we're like dead even elixir pretty much, I think. And we're looking okay. So it looks like he's gonna go for his mortar here. We're just gonna distract it with skeletons. And then just place our archers. And then I go for my log Tesla to just catch him off guard, and it works pretty well. Kills the mortar. And yeah, so that's kind of what I do a lot in this matchup. I catch him off guard with a lot of the plays, you know. And that's what kind of makes us able to win. You know, kill his mortar in a different way, like every time, you know. So right now, we cycle our Tesla. I don't know if that was the play. But we go with archers here. Yeah. And that catches him off guard. You know, he's not expecting the archers. Probably just thought I was going to, like, stall it out with skeletons again. But we were able to kill it. He couldn't protect it. That was really good. And the Tesla ended up getting value on that firecracker anyway. We just pre-cycle our Tesla for his skeleton barrels. I don't know if I should be saving it for his mortars, but I mean, it seems like I don't really need them. And I mean, that was just a prediction. That was calculated. I meant to log the Valk out of range so the Tesla retargeted onto the mortar that he had not placed yet. It was calculated, guys. Promise. Trust. So he goes for a fireball there, and I'm just like, oh god, I gotta get an expo down. He just fireballed, not my, you know, I got a defensive expo still up, but I didn't quite have enough elixir, so my knight was a bit early. He's playing his mortar, you know, it's a little panicked mortar. But, you know, with the fireball, I accidentally gave him fireball value. That was not very smart of me, was it, boys? I'd actually even say that was kind of dumb of me. But, nonetheless, we shall prevail. You know, that was also a pretty bad night, because didn't kill the firecracker and he was able to protect it. So, you know, this isn't looking too optimal, but, you know, I get the fireball on the thing, on the firecracker. And now right here is where he just gets this huge mortar, you know, he defends that somehow. He defends that, and now I try to go for another Tesla, but he catches it with the Valk. Like, what are you doing, Tesla? Go for the mortar. It's closer. And yeah, he defends it even more. Eventually I log it, but it doesn't matter, the log. Just a little late, he got another shot, just like that. He's kind of almost back in this game somehow. So I'm really careful. I fireball that Valk. Hopefully take it out a little quicker, get a little bit of a lock. And even with that log coming in, the expo still dies. Now, I play my Expo like this, so we can't fireball the tower and the Expo. I mean, normally I play it with more tower to the left, but I couldn't use my Tesla. So I don't know if he can fireball it, but he just goes, he doesn't fireball the tower anyways, and even if he could, and that's my plan, right? So it works out, he doesn't get the tower damage, and I'm looking good. Because I didn't end up getting another fireball down in time. I mean, I might have been able to, but I know I didn't need to. But if he fireballed the tower before, it could have been scary, but we won the first game. Or not the first game, this was the game that got us into Ultimate Champ. Or not Ultimate Champ, I'm losing my mind! Alright, in this matchup, we're against P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam with the Goblin Drill instead of a Battle Ram. The Goblin Drill is still kind of broken. Kind of broken a little bit. I would say it's pretty strong, especially against Expo. You know, I don't like to see it. Not one bit. But you know, we're just playing it slow against Bridge Spam. One of the matchups where you can win without ever really needing to Expo. But you will see, I actually end up Expoing a lot because I mean, I just had him in a really good cycle. So I mean, I kind of dookie right there, and I missed my fireball because I'm pretty much the worst Clash Royale player in the world. So yeah, don't do that. Don't be doing that. I just logged that, so hopefully I don't take too much damage. So we're not looking terrible though. You just kind of win this one by getting a lot of chip damage, and yeah, you can get a lock if they mess up though, you know. But if you go for like an Expo when they go like P.E.K.K.A. E-Wiz and then, you know, they kill your skeletons and all that, they can just win. So you gotta really be careful, you know. Or you can like defend it and get like a little bit of a lock, but you have to like ignore a P.E.K.K.A. And now they have like a P.E.K.K.A. coming down and they just spam really hard. You really gotta be careful. So that magic archer was a bit, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it was that good. Because I have a Tesla now with my Expo. And he goes for the Goblin Drill on the Expo. Why? What are you doing, man? Don't do that. Don't put the Goblin Drill on the Expo. It's not that good. It's pretty bad, actually. It's not that good of a play, man. So he's at like no elixir right now. So I think, yeah, I just split my archers and then go in for an Expo probably because he doesn't have his P.E.K.K.A. in cycle. So he's gonna have to spend a lot of elixir. And now I mess up that, which is not bad, but I still get the lock. I mean, I don't know if I think he could have got his P.E.K.K.A. down in time. He was just slow. But we take that. So we're not looking too bad. You know, going for a Goblin Drill, we can counter that pretty easy. With our knight. And now, since he just still does not have his P.E.K.K.A. cycle, we go for the defensive Expo. Just because he's going to have to place a lot of things for that knight archer, so he can get a lot of value on whatever he places. And yeah, see, it's still just, I went for my knight like that because I know we didn't have magic archer in cycle. But you gotta be careful because you can get a lot of chip damage, especially with the Goblin Drill and the magic archer. And knights like that, and I have the magic archer in cycle. So yeah, we're just chilling out right now. We are chilling. Hopefully we can get the win. Since he doesn't have his P.E.K.K.A. cycle, we're going for the Expo. He's got a cycle now, but you know, he's super low on elixir, so we're just keeping up the pressure right now. Going in for our Tesla. He's gonna go in for this magic archer. That's not gonna be good enough. We're gonna get a bit of a lock. And that E-Wiz is just gonna get melted. We're gonna increase our damage lead by quite a lot. He's going in for the bandit. It's actually quite a shame that it didn't. That interaction happened like that because he's just able to get his P.E.K.K.A. down in time. But I mean, it's still good. Like, we got 2 Teslas, archers up. We got the whole shebang. We're just gonna Electro Spirit, keep that Tesla alive and healthy. And we're just gonna Expo with it again. Because, you know, he didn't have P.E.K.K.A. in cycle. He has it in cycle now. But we're keeping him on the ropes, you know. We're making it so he's constantly at 0 elixir. Now what I think he tries to do here pretty soon is go in for a Goblin Drill so I can't go in for my Expo. he wants to put on the pressure, so I can't go in for my expo, but, I'm just up a lot of elixir, so I can still go in for the expo. I eat a little bit of the goblin drill damage, because I knew he wasn't going to have enough for P.E.K.K.A. after doing that. So then I get a little bit of a lock, I get another expo going. He's at 4 elixir right now. He's got to deal with this expo. I mean, that was a good bandit on his part, but I log it, and I get that little bit of damage I need. So I can just fireball, and that's a GG. Game well played, just keep up the pressure in that one if you can. You should get the easy win. Alright, and this game, I got the mirror matchup for Expo. Now, I mean, I think I played it pretty decent. I made some good plays. I mean, I think I definitely made some sketchy plays here. I'm not gonna lie, Wasn't the most focused for this one, I'll admit, but still were able to get the dub nonetheless. So, we're taking it easy. Usually you don't expo in single. I don't know. It just never seems to work out for me anyways. So I don't like doing it. But yeah, I mean, he went for his knight. That's not a good play. So I just went for my expo like that. Opposite lane, because he doesn't have a knight inside it, so you can normally get away with it. Now I tried to pull the knight out of range with the skeletons, but I guess I failed. That would have been a lot more damage, but you still get a bit of damage, so that's always good. I'll take that every day of the week. Every day of the week. So now we're just gonna chill out. We're gonna go with our Electro Spirit. Always pretty decent play. He's just gonna go for his Ice Spirit, It doesn't matter if they activate King Tower, obviously, because we're playing Expo. Now, I think we just I went for the Expo here because I didn't think he had his Tesla cycle. Apparently, I'm kind of a small brain player right now. Because he did have Tesla cycle, as well as Knight. And so, he got a flying trade. I mean, it wasn't that bad because he went Tesla and Knight. Now, I went for that Tesla because I was thinking that it wasn't in range of his Tesla, so it would have been fine, but I'm a small brain player again. I just fireball to finish that off, and I get some tower damage. Honestly, that was not that bad for us. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, considering I messed up the Tesla, but somehow we're chilling. So now here, we're just taking it slow again. We're finally entering double elixir, so looks like he's going to go for an expo here, so I just go for my own defensive expo. And I make sure to place my knight there so we can't fireball the knight and the expo. Now he goes for the Tesla like that. I mess up my archers a bit. And that was kind of silly of me. But I just placed my cycle cards to stall out the expo, but he's definitely looking a bit better right now, so I go for a defensive expo at 0. And that is such a good play because, he's got to play his expo into mine. And now look at that, see mine, we're not in that bad of a spot because I had that expo down before him. Managed to get archers in here, and now we're not looking too bad. I think, do I just log it? Oh no, I just get a knight down. And that's fine too, honestly. And I put on a little bit of pressure, and he misplays his Tesla, dude. What a goof. What a goober. What a goober. But I don't know. We should have been fine either way. We're still up quite a bit of damage. And the Tesla still gave him values. He only got 1 tick. I only got 1 tick. It still gave him value. But we're just going for another defensive expo on our healthy tower, of course. And yeah, he knows he can't go in. And I'm up a decent amount of damage. So it's looking pretty good for me. So he's going to go for that. And now I'm just going to do this to protect my expo. I don't want it to die. Luckily for me, mine just locks onto his, and he just played his, and I just played mine, and now we're even, but he predicts me. Well played, well played. Well played, I should have been ready for that. It was a terrible expo anyways, because I played it into his expo that was still alive. I thought it was going to die a lot quicker. And I just go for expo Tesla and archers, play a lot of elixir. Hopefully take out that expo. Get some skeletons down, the electro spirit. Oh, my cards are just barely placing in time, but we're doing good. I thought he might expo opposite lane to keep up the pressure, but he didn't. And so I just go for a defensive expo here. He's fireballing it to get some damage. He's missing the log on the expo, which is really nice for us. Because it looks like mine's going to take that out. I log it just to be sure. Now he just goes Knight Expo, and I tried to predict it, but I barely didn't. But we're honestly looking not terrible. You know, there's only a little bit of time left. I just gotta hold out. Now right here, I think. Yeah, no, we're fine. I just start up the game. And yeah, I go for the fireball log on his expo, and that's how we win the game. Not a bad match at all. I mean, definitely some misplays. And he made some misplays too, so they kind of evened out. And overall, we got the W. Let's go. Alrighty, in this game, we're against Balloon Bowler Freeze. Now, this matchup, while it's technically in Expo's favor, I like to choke it quite a bit. And by that, I mean I choke it quite a bit, and I hate it when I do that. But it's like, if you play it perfectly, there's not much they can do, because Tesla do be kind of OP a little bit, and it's hard for them to break through it. So I just go for my Tesla in the middle like this, you know, get some value, whatever he's placing. And then if he goes for the balloon, I can just push it to the side of the fireball. And I just keep my Tesla alive, you know, from the barbell, why not? I go in for an expo here, and he just goes in for a bowler. But he goes in for a balloon. I don't know, that's a questionable balloon, because my Tesla's just gonna kill it. So yeah, not the best balloon. But yeah, I just Knight to kill the bowler. I'm looking not too bad right now, because he doesn't have bowler or balloon in the cycle, so he might go for an expo here soon. I'm not too sure. Yeah, if I went for one right now, that probably wouldn't be too bad. Let's see, do I do it? I do it. I go for the expo over there. And then I just fireball right now. Yeah, he wants to spend an edge, but we're still going a little bit. Like, there's a different Infernal Electro Spirit, which is always nice. It's pretty good. Oh, look at that. What a nice guy. He saw me with the well played. I love that Barbarian emote. The Elite Barbarian emote, to be exact. Sauce out that kiss constantly. Spread the love. Not toxic. Never toxic with it. Don't be toxic. Always toxic with it, guys. Don't tell me. What? Okay. He's gonna go for bowler. We're just gonna cycle expo in that lane. Because if he balloons, we can just go for an expo like that, and then it'll pull it. And then he goes for the freeze, which is a little questionable. Not a bad freeze. I have to fireball that, and he still gets death damage and a little Inferno Dragon spiciness. But he doesn't want to eat that Electro Spirit, you know. He wants to stay up in damage. So I just go in for an expo to keep pressure. Because I know I got my archer with that expo, so I can like log the bowler and get like a little lock sometimes. He doesn't play anything else, but he baits up the balloon, so I get a pretty easy defend right there. Just log to make sure I can keep up in damage, you know. You want to be ahead in damage in this matchup, because it's kind of just chip if they play really good. I mean, you can get a lock in single though, for sure. There's definitely a way. Nice, his Inferno Dragon got targeted there. I missed the dragon. I don't think he got death damage there. But yeah, we defend that pretty clean. That was a pretty bad freeze. We're looking pretty good right now. He's gonna go for a balloon just to kill my Tesla and Expo. I don't know about that play, but I'm not really complaining. I don't have to worry about another balloon freeze push for a little while at least now. We're heading into triple elixir. It's where things can kind of get a little sketchy. Because they can like, there's this play that they can do, a lot of them don't know about it, but they can like freeze your Tesla while it's underground, and then the balloon, it's kind of hard to pull off, but the balloon won't get pulled. Now, I'm not taking any risks. I just fireball it. Fortunately, it still gets death damage, so I'm getting a little worried, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like we can, we can still win this, I'm still confident. He's gonna go in for the balloon. Yeah, I don't think I get death. Ooh, I like death damage. But yeah, we're just trying to defend the right side here. And I think we're gonna go for a fireball on the tower here, yeah, just to make sure we don't save a damage. We can eat a bit of damage on the right side if we need to. But there we go. Looking crisp. That bowler almost got that shot on my tower, which we would have been fine, but still a little scary. You know. Gotta watch out. Yeah, those were some good games. GG's. Not too shabby. So, thanks for watching the video, boys. That about wraps it up for today. Thanks for tuning in once again, and I'll catch you out on the next one. Peace.